In today's video, we're working on the different levels of the proximity alert and how the handler reads it after just a few short days of training, and then how a team then reacts to that alert. And it's very, very clear in some of the dog's body language, but it happens so fast that sometimes this could be missed, especially if the handler is looking the wrong way or a little bit slow to respond. But after a little bit of time, a little bit of practice, a little bit of tactical awareness, it all starts coming together and this reading becomes a lot easier. But this alert, this first alert, FAR alert, is about to happen, and it happens in just a matter of a couple seconds. Almost imperceptible. Here it comes. The FAR alert is when the dog's just starting to get a little bit of air scent, and it's in small patches, and most of the time there's zero direction to it. They know it's coming, they know the air scent is there, they know the subject is close. How close is relative to the conditions, but generally speaking, the dog has not located the target by air scent yet and has to go back to tracking. So we had 4 big Stevie Wonders and then a sudden surge of power right here. That's the classic indicator that was definitely an air scent, and our handler reads it quite nicely.
Proximity. Good girl.
Yes. What's she telling us?
She's just pulling hard.
Yeah. We're going in near alert or far alert.
Probably.
What's that?
I'm not sure.
Okay. Push up more slowly.
Okay. It's more of a far alert.
And the handler's correctly chosen the FAR alert because there's no direction to it. It's everything 180 degrees forward, maybe even a little bit more, but there's no clear direction of travel by the air scent. So this tells you that you're close, but not too close just yet, especially with the wind in your favor. So the correct course of action in this situation is for the handler to communicate this to the team leader, and then the team leader to communicate this to the rest of the team for appropriate formation. And generally that's going to be a wedge or an online formation, and you're going to start moving a lot slower.
It's okay.
As the dog is maneuvering back through this thick stuff, the handler does a quick scan in the mud looking for prints. And this is something you really have to do, especially when you're in the proximity alert, and it pays off dividends when she sees this.
Good girl.
So in a matter of just meters, we've gone from a far alert to a near alert. And a near alert is when we are roughly 45 to 60 degrees of head angle in the direction of the subjects. And this is because the dog is encountering the scent pool. Rightfully so, the handler notifies the team leader, and then decisions are made to shut this thing down and start maneuvering. And we usually do what we call a bounding overwatch in order to clear the area or to locate the subjects.
What do you want to call?
Just stop.
Okay.
What's she telling us?
Fuck, it's tangled.
Alright, come. Push down. Come out in front. Come around.
I'll untangle her first.
What's that?
I'll untangle her.
That's pretty open, man. They can run there. She's giving us a really strong look at her hand. Where's she pointing?
There.
I reckon push up, up, and then push up that next tree to cover.
This is the beginning of the team maneuvering at the far alert. I've sped up the video now by about 800%, specifically due to the fact that we have a lot of downtime as the flankers are maneuvering and clearing the area before the dog team can push up. This is really, really crucial as we try to get in a position where we can envelop the subjects. It's not an easy task. It takes time. You have to be very, very patient. And more importantly, the flankers can't be outflanked. They have to be far enough out to the side, both sides of the dog team, that they themselves don't become targets. And this can be very, very difficult, especially if you don't have good communication capabilities. And in this situation, everybody's using primarily hand and arm signals. So we'll just let the rest of the video play out. You can see how the team managed this particular situation, and more importantly, how they established security close to the end of the track. This is the second maneuvering location for the bounding overwatch.
Jeremy's in position. We'll push forward.
Okay.
We're just resetting up the flanking formation. Look it up. Move up.
Schettler. Okay.
And this is the final stopping point right before the ambush was tripped.
She ain't coming back. Leave it. Leave it. No. Leave it. Hey. She's drinking the water.
Contact front!
Now we're switching from the helmet cam of the handler to a stationary cam on the other side of the choke point or defile, where we're hoping to draw the team through for a final ambush. As the canine reaches the marsh's edge, she's going to point directly at the shooter's location, which is barricaded and camouflaged on the other side. Once we get a good final triangulating alert like this, especially due to the open nature of this choke point, it would probably be a very good idea to withdraw back into the woodline under better cover and concealment. Unlike the prior two bounds, the canine team has reached the defile before the flankers have cleared it. Ideally, a better solution would have been for the left flanker to have a wider interval and establish security under cover and concealment with a solid view of the marsh's edge prior to the dog team bounding forward. The purpose of this training is to first, desensitize the canine team to movement, and secondly, teach the tactical team how to work with the tracking dog. Initial team movement has to occur during the near proximity alerts in order for a young dog to not pay too much attention to them, and still have the ability to get back on track. At the same time, the team has to learn proper movement techniques. This ultimately leads to consequences for bad decisions. Failure is a great teacher.